Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be discussing the polling. We're going to be doing polling analysis for every single Senate race that we have available polling. So as you can see, the polls are currently favoring Democrats. I think it's either 51 or 52 seats to 48 to 47. Something like that. But let's take a look at what the polling says as of the end of September. In Alabama, Tommy Tuberville has a lead over incumbent Doug Jones. Alaska, incumbent Dan Sullivan has a lead over Al Gross. The Arizona special election, according to RCP, Mark Kelly has a lead of 5.5 as of this recording. But there is no polling data for Arkansas, though we could put that into the safe red column, no surprises there. In Colorado, John Hickenlooper has a lead over Cory Gardner. There's no polling data for Delaware, though Lauren Witzke could make it close. We're just going to be in the safe blue category. No one's surprised either. In Georgia, Purdue has a lead of 3.8% over good old Jon Ossoff. In Georgia's special election, as you can see here, it's kind of a deadlock between Collins, Loeffler, and Warnock. In Idaho, incumbent Jim Risch has a lead over Paulette Jordan. There is no polling data for Illinois, though no one will be surprised if I put it in the safe blue column. In Iowa, Teresa Greenfield has a lead over Joni Ernst. In Kansas, Roger Marshall has a substantial lead over Barbara Bollier. In Kentucky, Mitch McConnell has a lead over Amy McGrath. There's no Louisiana polling data, though nobody will be mad if I put it in the safe red column. In Maine, Sarah Gideon has a lead over Susan Collins. There is no Massachusetts polling data, though nobody will be mad if I put that in the safe blue column. In Michigan, Gary Peters has a lead of 4.5% according to RCP over John James. In Minnesota, Tina Smith has a lead over Jason Lewis. Mississippi, Cindy Hyde-Smith has a lead over Mike Espy. In Montana, according to 270 to win, Steve Daines has a lead over Steve Bullock. There is no Nebraska polling data, however, no one will be mad if I put that as safe red. In New Hampshire, Jean Jean has a lead over Corky Messner. In New Jersey, Cory Booker has a lead over Rick Mehta. New Mexico, Ben Ray Lujan has a lead over Mark Ronchetti. North Carolina, Cal Cunningham has a lead over Tom Tillis. In Oklahoma, Jim Inhofe has a lead over Abby Broyles. There is no Oregon polling data, however, nobody will be mad if I put that as safe blue. As well as no Rhode Island polling data. Again, I'll put that as safe blue. In South Carolina, Lindsey Graham has a narrow lead over James Harrison. There's no South Dakota polling data. Again, no one will be mad if I put that as safe red. As well as Tennessee, nobody will be mad if I put that as safe red. In Texas, John Cornyn has a lead over M.J. Hager. In Virginia, Mark Warner has a lead over Daniel Gade. And there is no West Virginia polling data. Nobody will be mad if I put that as safe red. As well as Wyoming. So here's the current map. As you can see here, according to the polling data, Democrats has a lead of 51 to 49, with the Democrats flipping Arizona, Colorado, Iowa, North Carolina, and Maine. Republicans would just flip Alabama. And the closest states on this map would be Georgia's special elections, South Carolina, and Montana. Those would be the closest elections. Now, as you can see here, I did the same thing I did with the presidential race. As you can see, on the left is the 2014 polling data. In Alabama, Jeff Sessions was uncontested, though, so I gave him a solid 100. And, of course, trust me, that helps Doug Jones rather than anything. And this, as we go down the list, as you can see here, some flips that caused from the 2014 polling data that caused Iowa went from blue to red. Kansas went from yellow to red, yellow indicating independent Greg Orman. Louisiana went from blue to red. Shocked me too, I know. North Carolina went from blue to red. And that was it. Now let's take a look at over here at the 2020 polling if we were to put that margin of error to the current polling. As you can see, Arkansas, Delaware, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Nebraska, Oregon, Rhode Island, South Dakota, West Virginia, Wyoming have no polling data because it's, there's no polling data. There's nothing to compare it to. So the changes from this is Iowa goes from blue to red. North Carolina goes from blue to red, and Georgia's special election goes from red to blue. Now let's take a look at the map, and the map changes from 51 to 49 in Democrats' favor to a Senate tie. States like Montana stay tilt red, Colorado, New Mexico go from safe to likely blue. Arizona, lean blue. Kansas went from lean blue to safe red. Alaska still went from likely red to lean red. Iowa went from lean blue to likely red. Minnesota, Michigan went from likely blue to safe blue. Maine went from likely blue to tilt blue. Illinois, that should be safe blue. That's my mistake. Virginia went from safe blue to likely blue. North Carolina went from likely blue to tilt red. South Carolina went from tilt red to likely or lean, lean red. Georgia went from lean red to safe red, though I don't see David Perdue winning that big of a margin. In Alabama, it went from safe red to likely red. Of course, take a look at the special election in Georgia. That signifies that Raphael Warnock could actually end up winning in that seat. It could be a sleeper. So Republicans in Georgia, if it goes to a runoff between Warnock, Loeffler, Warnock, and Collins, or any Democrat against Collins or against any Republican, make sure you go out and vote, because that seat could end up being important. It could end up determining whether the Senate's a tie or not. Of course, that means that Mike Pence or Kamala Harris will be the deciding factor. As of course, the debate has either happened or is about to happen as of you're watching this, as of this recording. It is Sunday. It's still 3 days to go before the debate. So hopefully that it's not much of a train wreck as a presidential debate. But anyway, guys, this is the Chaotic One saying peace.